Hello and welcome to the South Fiordland bush flying tour. Now, if you're new to me and this video series, check in the description below and there is a link to the episode in the series which will tell you all about it, where we are and where to get a copy of all this scenery yourself. Okay then, we are going to have another departure from the Fjord Tours route for this leg, because there's another of the so-called secret airstrips, which is basically on the way to where we would have been going anyway. I have just realised I didn't remember to check this one when I was doing the conversion from the original Explain 11 South Fiordland to Explain 12, but I doubt that there will be anything wrong with it. It's just one building and that's custom made, so that's within the South Fiordland scenery folder anyway, so it should all be fine. And from what I've seen at other places, the vegetation will be the new Explain trees, but the forests are still in generally the right place, so that should be okay too, but we'll find out when we get there. By the way, just in case you were interested, as I mentioned in the last video, there was a beach airfield and one not too far away from where Florence Valley is now, and out of the original 5, those were the 2 that died when the ortho changed from R3 to the R4 version. Jackery Pass we've just been to, and that had to move a little bit. Then the 2 which survived that very first edition were Wigeon Lodge, although it was called BPR Lodge back then, which stood for Badly Placed Runway, and the other one was, I think it was called Takeaway Airfield or something like that, which is now the same Passage Point Dasburgers that we've been to a few episodes ago. I didn't know how to make my own scenery objects back then, so the big restaurant which is there now, that didn't exist, and it was just a small kind of hut which I repainted to be a Dasburgers place, so it was a lot smaller. So yeah, it's got a lot better over time, and actually the change in the mesh when we went from R3 to R4 Lindemann Ortho, it actually improved the runway a bit there and took a small bump out of the middle of it, so that one actually got better. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if we ever do get another new R5 version of the Lindemann Ortho, which might change things yet again, although I have my doubts, as he's not been on his own blog for over 2 years, so he may have left Explain or left simming, or possibly even left the world and has died. Obviously I hope not, but you never know. Right then, this little airstrip, just down here, and if I remember correctly, it's not too bad to land at, but it is quite short. We'll try and get down and get stopped as early as we can, and we should be okay. Yeah, trees look good, they're out of the way. The forests fine. One-way polygon is still going. Oh, it's sliding a bit. Sliding a lot. Yes, that is rather annoying. Yeah, I only joined Explain with XP11, so I don't know if what 10 was like. But certainly through Explain 11, the physics of tyres interacting with ground, especially when they're skidding sideways a little bit, X-Plane just never managed to get that right. And it looks like in X-Plane 12 it's not exactly realistic either. Yeah, suppose we'll have to live with it. Yeah, killed another engine. Just fix that. Okay. Right, well anyway, the airfield then. Yeah, looks okay, vegetation's fine, roughly where it needs to be, and as I said, only one building, and that's doing okay too. So yeah, I think this one has survived the conversion and we'll keep it. So, that's all good then.